YouTube. I'm on a road trip today and I'm making a video while I drive. I've got my mind on some things and I thought I would just try to make this video and share my thoughts and give you an experience that I've had recently that I think might be beneficial. So if you don't know who I am, my name's Cassie Haney and I am somebody who uses lifestyle changes to control symptoms of rheumatoid arthritis. The most important changes that I made to my lifestyle are definitely diet, probably is the foundation for me. That means putting things into my diet that are not going to damage me, that are only beneficial, and taking out the things that could potentially trigger my immune system and my RA symptoms. Sleep, making sure that I'm getting plenty of good sleep every night is huge for feeling better and allowing my body to heal. Water, making sure that I'm drinking plenty of it and that it comes from a good source. Those are probably the big three right there. And well, the other big one is stress. Learning how to manage stress and create a life that was more manageable for me and that I had more of an ability to hold boundaries and maintain boundaries. So with all that being said, I have a story to tell you. I have a friend who has had autoimmune type symptoms for a while, and his issue is not RA. I think, his symptoms seem to be more leaning towards like ankylosing spondylitis, and the reason I say that is because he has pain up and down his spine, and he feels sometimes like his spine is just stuck, like it's sticking together, the vertebrae. And he's also got pain in his hips and pain in his shoulders and some like impingement type issues there. And the big thing with him is that whenever his inflammation comes, he loses vision. So that's one of the keynote signs of ankylosing spondylitis, is that whenever you get really inflamed, his vision gets blurry, and whenever his inflammation goes down, everything clears up. And he gets these ocular migraines. So anyway, I had talked to him and shared with him about my story, about how I used to be so sick with rheumatoid arthritis. I had so much pain, I had trouble sleeping and just walking, functioning at all. My fingers just hurt so bad all the time. And I told him about the program that I used, which for me it was the Paddison Program, which was the major contributor to the change in my life. And he's like, what is that? So I basically just got online and found a quick Paddison Program guide and handed it to him. And like the next day, he started it. So he got on the Paddison Program just the very next day. So what did that look like? He did a 2-day juice fast. So he did nothing but cucumber celery juice for 2 days. And then he did the baseline diet, which is 10 days of very limited foods. It's a whole lot of sweet potatoes, obviously cucumber and celery on that diet. You can have quinoa and buckwheat, and you can have some greens, but it's a very baseline limited diet. And then you kind of go up to the next level, which is where you can bring in some more fruits and a few other things. And then at the 30-day mark, you really can start testing and bringing in more stuff. So he's like on day 20 now of this process. And watching him go through this, and he is so strict. He is doing it the right way. He is not cheating. He is not cheating. He's really doing it, and he's having good results. And so I'm so excited to tell you about what's happening with him. So it was interesting for me to see him go through this process because it made me remember things about my journey. I was so sick. I wish I could explain to you and help you to understand the depth of the wrongness that was happening in my body at that time. But it was deep and it was really bad and it was so depressing and just so sad. It was just such a dark place for me to be in. And so his experience, he did the 2-day juice fast, and then he started on his 10 days of his baseline diet. And how did he feel? He felt tired. He felt tired, and he felt kind of sleepy, and he felt like he just didn't feel like doing a whole bunch. And I know that sometimes people will try a clean diet. They'll try clean eating or cleaning things up. And they find that they feel worse before they feel better. And they get discouraged. And they think, this is horrible. Why would I eat this way? And then they think they're one of those people that doesn't do well with vegetables. You know, there are those people that try to tell you that vegetables aren't healthy and they have things in them that are bad. Which I think is just nuts. But what I think is happening, based on my research and my own experience, I think that once you start pouring nutrients into your body, and this man juiced and juiced and juiced and juiced and juiced and juiced and juiced. He got a really nice masticating juicer. He already had it. So he put his juicer to work, and he was juicing cucumber and celery juice, and also carrot and what do you put with this carrots? I can't remember right now. But a whole bunch of carrot juice, and I think that he was really wanting to juice a bunch of carrots because he's worried about his eyes. And so he's thinking, oh yeah, carrots and the vitamin A, that's good for my eyes. So anyways, all this nutrition is going into your body. Well, nutrients are like material. It's material. So it gives you something to work with. It's just material that your body can work with. Your body can take these nutrients and apply it to your cells. So if you go from eating a nutrient poor diet to just flooding your bloodstream with nutrients in the form of juice, green juice especially, carrot juice too. Oh, it was carrot and orange. I think you would do carrot and orange juice. Then your body all of a sudden has a ton of work that it can do that before it couldn't do because it didn't have any material to work with. You know, you could be a master carpenter, and you know, you could have the skills to create something amazing, but you need some tools and you need some wood to work with. Well, your body's no different. Your body is a master builder. It is a master machine, and it knows what to do, but it needs material. You've got to give it something to work with. And so whenever you juice and you eat a bunch of greens and really nutrient-rich foods, this is the whole premise of Brooke Goldner and her autoimmune protocol. This is the whole premise of her business is hypernourishment. Whenever you just flood your bloodstream with all these nutrients, your body gets very, 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 very busy. It gets so busy, and you're not doing anything. You're not moving. You're not doing very much. You're not moving around. You're not active, but under your skin, your cells, at the cellular level, the interchange between your bloodstream and your cells is going crazy because your body, you're just flooding it with material. And all of a sudden, it has what it needs to build and repair things the way they're supposed to be built and the way that they're supposed to be repaired. So you might find yourself a little bit sluggish and a little bit tired, sleepy, just kind of not feeling great, and maybe just a little bit off. And you're working hard at this diet, you've cleaned out your kitchen, you've cleaned out your pantry, you're using your juicer, you're making sure that you're cooking your sweet potatoes and your quinoa and your buckwheat, you're chopping all your bok choy, and you're making your little salads, and you're sticking to this diet, and you're thinking, man, I'm so tired. And you're thinking, I just don't feel that great. I was going to work out. I don't really feel like working out. I was going to do this, but I just don't really feel like it. That's actually the best sign that you can have, because that means that things are happening internally. Things are happening at the cellular level. There's an interchange going on. Your bloodstream has been flooded with nutrients, and now your body, in all of its wisdom, is able to take those nutrients and start applying them to damaged places and to places where there needs to be repair or just new growth and new building. And if you're sick with RA or any autoimmune disease, you have no shortage of places that need to be healed. You have places in your gut that need to be healed, places in all of your joints that need to be healed. And you know, RA damages all kinds of tissue. You might have issues in your eyes or your ears or your throat or even your lungs. You know, it can damage places in your heart. Like there's so much work to do. So this is a message for for you if you decide to really try a program, a plant-based eating program to heal and fix your disease. Don't be discouraged. If you clean out your diet and you really only eat the things that are on that list, especially the Paddison Program, I mean, that is the program that changed my life. If you only eat the foods on that list and you refuse to eat anything else, your body is going to start making changes, and it might take it a minute to realize what's going on, because it's used to things going a certain way, and it feels a certain way, and it does things a certain way, and all of a sudden it has everything it needs, and it's thinking, shut everything else down, let's take these nutrients that we have, let's use them up to the best of our ability, let's build, repair, because we don't know how long this is going to last. But the beauty of it, this is the most beautiful thing about it, the beauty of it is that the longer you do it, the more the repair happens. So I hope and wish and pray that you decide, I'm going to do the Paddison Program. I'm going to pick up that program, I'm going to print it out, and I'm only going to eat the foods that are on that list. And I'm going to trust the process. And I'm not going to cheat. If you get tired and lethargic, be encouraged, my friend. That means that your body has so much hope, and there's so much your body is going to do. It will be able to do the things that it is supposed to be doing and that it wants to do. And that is your sign that you can heal and you can recover. You can take your life back from rheumatoid arthritis. Okay, God bless. That's all I got. I hope you have a great day. I will see you next time.